Do you love pretty flowers on your handmade cards and like fun folds and interactive cards like me? Hello and welcome to Karen's Creative Cards on YouTube. I admit freely I am a die cut addict. I have recently acquired a bunch of flower dies, and I challenged myself to use all the flower dies on my favorite style of card, fun folds, interactive cards, which I will share in this video. Karen Burniston is one of my favorite designers, and she recently released this fence add-on die with pretty blue bonnets to be used with her landscape rectangle accordion die. Now, of course, these dies could be used in many other ways. See, there's a pretty fence and flowers and grass, but I knew that I wanted to try this type of card. So just look at this really cool card I made. See how it opens in an accordion? That's the front, and then you open it up and it stands up for display. It has the fence, and see those really pretty blue bonnets. These sunflowers are from Penny Black, and the grass and the accordion rectangle, the crosshatch rectangle is also from Karen Burniston. I just love how that card turned out. Another favorite company where I can get very reasonably priced dies from is hot off the press at Paper Wishes. And when I first saw the video that they did with this die set, I didn't even try to resist it. This card was so easy to make. See how that opens with those pretty flowers. And they do show many other ways to use this die with one or more inside-out flower. Another favorite die in the most recent release at Karen Burniston is the Twist Flower Pop-Up. And I had also purchased this Paper Roses stitching die and this Crafter's Companion spring border, and they were just sitting there, and I really had to use them. I love to stitch on with dies, but these dies would be really pretty even without stitching. And this was the front of the card, and just look what happens when I open this one. Isn't that cool? More stitching flowers that pop up when the card is open. Now I'm going to use this pop-up die and many other flower dies to make a card step by step with you. So these are the pieces that you get. And I have cut the apparatus out, and there are diagonal lines and a straight line, and the diagonal lines you want to fold up in valleys, in the valley fold. And the straight line that goes across you want to fold down in a mountain fold. And then the apparatus just folds the way it needs to go. Then there are some other scored lines here at the end of these little arms. Those are going to fold together, and then there's one other one here. And these two arms are going to join. But first we're going to put it inside the card. So I have a card base that is 11 wide by 5 1/4 tall. Let's make sure I got it the right way here. I do. That's going to be my card front. I have some more dies that I'm using for this. So what we're going to do is I've marked the center, and we're going to put glue on these parts here and lay it in right at that center mark. So you want quite a bit of good strong glue, but you don't want any to seep in the other parts that are going to be the pop-up. And then you aim for your mark. Now, as I showed you in the other card, you can put 2 or even 3 of these into a card base. But in this case, I decided to just put 1 and then to add a bunch of flowers, and I'm hoping that we'll end up with a really nice big pop-up. I want to make sure those are. And then these arms come together, and we need to glue that or attach it with something very, very strong. And I like my liquid glue, but I do get impatient waiting for it to set up. How about you? While I'm waiting, I'll show you the pieces I'm going to use to create my floral pop-up. This is a die from Birch Press Designs, and it has all sorts of layers that can be used to make really pretty flowers. I'm just kind of using it as a base, but it has pretty stitching in that green color. And then I have a really pretty daisies, blossoming daisies from Crafter's Companion. And daisies are one of my favorite flowers, so I decided to make real cheerful daisies coming off of this. And then this is a new die from Paper Roses with a pretty sunflower border, and this is from I have it here. Frantic Stamper, I knew that. And I love the negative use of the letters and the what shows underneath of this. So that's going to be on the card front. So this should be set up. As you can see, it will close and then it will pop up. So we're going to attach this. You have to kind of make sure when you do that it's also going to close. I did a little bit of practice with some paper I didn't care about, and it looked like I could pretty much center this on this piece and still have it close easily. So we'll try that, but I'm not going to press down real hard. Has to be hard enough to stay though, right? Yeah, I think that's going to close. Yep. Make sure that's set. And then I cut a bunch of these flowers. I know I'm going to use at least 3 different sizes, but I think I would like to add more flowers too, but let's just see how this is going to work, okay? So if I put one there, I'm going to use glue dots. And I do want them coming off. That's why I made it plenty wide, so that there. Yep. Then I have some smaller glue dots too. Can you see that so far? We have 3. Now if I went up there, yep, I think that should work. And of course I'm going to add some greens too, but first I want to get the flowers set. What do you think? I think I can do one more. Isn't that pretty and cheerful? Maybe I'll add this up here, just make sure that it doesn't interfere. I hate to waste any of those pretty flowers, but I think I'll stop with that. Then I have some leaves to tuck in and some greens. And we'll probably add some more and keep that going, but you get the idea. We have, and then I'm going to glue the front on. So we have a pretty card that says greetings. That could be greetings for any reason, of course, birthday or thinking of you. And then a pop-up that is bright and cheerful with sunflowers. And as you can see, that pop-up die from Karen Burniston can be used to pop up anything. It can be flowers or snowflakes or butterflies, or you can use 1, 2, or 3 on the inside of a card. So it's really easy to make a generic pop-up that can pop up anything when the card is opened. I just love all these flower cards. Which is your favorite Fun Fold card? I hope my cards encourage you to give some of the products and ideas a try. Watch the next video for some more die-cut crazy card making ideas.